Thanks everybody for joining me today for a deep stretch. We're going to go ahead and get started with a warm up. We want to move our bodies and loosen them up before we dive into some deeper stretching. I have my yoga mat laid out. I'm going to start just by walking around my space, whether you're walking in place or just taking steps around, starting to just loosen up your body in any way that feels good for you. As I walk, I like to add in some arm swings, swinging my arms forward and back, swinging my arms from left to right, opening your arms out wide. Any movement that feels good as we just begin to move our bodies. Once we are feeling good with walking it out, I'm going to come towards the center of my space. I'm going to move into a little deep breathing arm raise, starting with my feet wider than shoulder width apart. Arms are starting down at my side, fingertips point to the floor. I'm going to take a big inhale breath as I raise both hands up towards the ceiling, focusing on that inhale and your spine reaching tall. And then on your exhale, just letting my arms fall back down at my side. I'm going to do that 2 more times. You can go at your own pace, taking that big inhale breath as you reach. And that big exhale as you release. This time on our exhale, we're going to go into a forward fold. So reaching our arms tall as we inhale. This time on my exhale, I'm going to hinge at my waist. Hands are going to come down towards the floor. Feeling that stretch in the backs of my legs. Just going to hold at the bottom of my forward fold for a moment before taking it into a halfway lift. We're going to lift up halfway. My hands are going to come to my shins, to my knees. In this halfway lift, I'm focusing on pushing my hips back and extending my head forward. So I feel that really nice long spine. And then from here, releasing one more time back to that forward fold. And then when you're ready, slowly coming back up to standing, uncurling your spine a little bit at a time. And I'm going to finish with one more big reach up towards the ceiling with my arms. And let it go. Hands come back down. From here, I'm going to move into some arm circles. I'm going to do one arm at a time, starting with my right arm. Big circles forward just on that right side, focusing on that right side body stretch, that right side shoulder rotation, moving through your range of motion here. After a few big circles, I'm going to make the circles a little bit smaller. And in 3, 2, 1, and switch. Gonna go over to my left arm. Big circles forward just on that left side now. Again, left side body stretch, left side shoulder rotation, chest stretch. After a few bigger circles, making my circles smaller. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Gonna switch directions, going back to my right arm. Same thing this time, but backwards, evening out both sides, both directions. This time my right arm's reaching tall and falling behind my back. And then after a few big circles, again, make them smaller to finish. And 3, 2, 1. Letting my right arm fall, finishing on my left side. Big circles backwards with our left arm. And after a few, maybe make them a little smaller, a little quicker. And in 3, 2, 1, letting my arms fall down at my side. From here, I'm going to move into some neck half circles. Having just my feet shoulder width apart, hands down at my side. I'm going to start by bringing my left ear down towards my left shoulder. I want my shoulders to be relaxed. If you have any tension in your shoulders, try to roll them back, release. Bringing that ear down towards your shoulder so you feel that stretch on the right side of your neck. Holding for a few moments here. When you're ready, bringing my chin to my chest, nose points down towards the floor, feeling the back of my neck stretch. And then from here, right ear over towards my right shoulder, feeling that left side of my neck stretch. Taking this time just to move through, I like to do these half circles. Option 2, take it to a full circle if that feels best for you, pointing your nose slightly up towards the sky. Moving at your own pace for a few more breaths. And in 3, 2, 1, coming back up to neutral, neutral spine, neutral neck, head faces forward. Gonna move down into some open the gate. Feet are shoulder width apart, bringing my right knee up towards my chest. My right knee is then gonna point out to the right, and then I'm gonna lower my right foot back to the floor. Feet come together and switch sides. Left knee up towards my chest. Left knee points out to the left. Lower my left foot to the floor, feet together. Option to keep your toes on the ground the entire time. You can raise up onto your heel to help with a little balance here. But we're feeling the insides of our legs stretch, our outsides of our hips, insides of our hips. Doing a few on each leg. And in 3, 2, 1, I'm gonna switch opposite direction now for close the gate. So this time our knee starts out wide, and then we're gonna bring it back in towards our body. Foot lowers right next to our opposite foot. So same thing, opposite direction. This time, focused a little bit more on our outer hips. Doing a few on each leg. In 3, 2, 1, and release. Finishing here just by shaking it out. Wiggle your fingers, your toes, maybe a couple wrist circles, ankle circles, anything that feels good to you to just let go and release. I'm gonna grab a little water and we're gonna get into our standing flow to begin. We are gonna start with one more variation of our forward fold, halfway lift, forward fold, focusing on stretching out our hamstrings and our glutes to start here. I'm gonna start with my feet shoulder width apart, toes point forward. Taking that big reach, inhale breath up towards the sky with your hands. On our exhale, hands come down towards our toes into that forward fold. We're gonna hold here just for a little bit longer than we did in our warm-up. As we are in our forward fold, we're feeling that stretch in our hamstrings, the backs of our legs, our glutes. If it feels good in your forward fold, maybe you bend one knee at a time. That's gonna deepen the stretch you feel on the opposite leg. Just pedaling out. And in 3, 2, 1, I'm gonna come up into that halfway lift. So I'm raising up halfway, sticking my glutes back, extending my head forward, feeling that long spine and that stretch in your hamstrings. And in 3, 2, 1, final time, back down, forward fold. Final few seconds here. And in 3, 2, 1, slowly return back up into that tall standing position. From here, we're gonna move into a high standing lunge. We're gonna start on our right leg. Starting with my feet shoulder width apart, I'm gonna step my right foot forward. About 1 or 2 steps here. You play around with where your feet are. My left heel can be off of the ground. Both of my toes point forward here. We're gonna bend into this high lunge. So I'm bending into both of my knees. Right knee's bending to that 90 degree. Left knee's hovering just above the ground. I'm feeling this stretch again in my glutes. A little bit of warmth, a little bit of fire here, but just Focusing on feeling that stretch in your right side glutes. We'll hold for 3, 2, 1, and release. Bringing that right foot back to the start. Taking a moment to recover here, we'll do the same thing on the left. When you're ready, left foot steps forward about 1 or 2 steps. My right heel is in the air. From here, I'm bending into my left knee, a little bit of a bend in my right knee as well. My hips push slightly forward towards the wall in front of us. Head and chest stay lifted, facing forward. Again, feeling that stretch now in our left side. Breathing as we hold here for a few more seconds. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Coming up out of that high lunge. Returning our left foot back to the start. We're gonna add another movement to this high lunge stretch. So taking it one step further, we're gonna add in a twist. Optional here, if you just like to stay in your high lunge, you can, or you can follow into this twist. We're gonna start on the right leg. Again, stepping our right leg forward into this high lunge, lunging, bending into our right knee, having a slight bend in our left knee as well. From here, you can put your hands on your hips. You can connect your palms in front of your chest. We're gonna turn our chest to the right, towards our right leg, keeping your head and your chest lifted, turning to the right, feeling that twist in your spine. Maybe you have a little bit further of an extension in your left leg. Straightens out just a little bit as you reach. We'll hold here for 3, 2, 1, and release. Turning our chest back to center. Returning both of our feet back to the start. Nice work. Taking a moment to catch your breath, recover. We're going to do that same thing on the left side. When you're ready, getting into our high lunge on our left. Left foot steps forward, bending into that left knee, slight bend in your right knee, head, chest face forward. Same options here, hands on your hips. Palms can connect in front of your chest. This time we're gonna turn our head and our chest towards the left, towards that left leg. Feeling that twist in our spine. Feeling that deepening stretch in our lower back. Holding here for a few more seconds. Challenging our balance as well. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Coming back up to standing, bringing your feet back to the start. Nice work. Take a moment to recover. Shake out your legs. Catch your breath. From here, we're going to go into a wide-legged position. So I'm having my feet wider than shoulder width apart, choosing your base here. We're going to start with a forward fold with our legs wide. So option to reach your arms up towards the sky. This time, hands come directly in between our legs down towards the floor. In this forward fold variation, we're feeling the stretch more on the insides of our legs. From here, as we're hinging, option to let your arms go loose, so hanging on to opposite elbows. Option to let your neck relax, so you're kind of just hanging in this ragdoll position. If that feels good. Taking some breaths as you hold here. Again, really feeling the inner sides of your legs, your hamstrings. And in 3, 2, 1, I'm slowly coming back up to standing. Taking your time to get there. I'm going to leave my legs in this wide position, maybe bring them just slightly closer together. From here, I'm going to bend into my knees. My right hand is going to come to the top of my right knee. My left hand is coming to the top of my left knee. I'm sticking my hips back and leaning my chest forward, so I'm supporting my body weight with my arms and my hands, so it's not too uncomfortable on my legs here. From this position, we're gonna dip one shoulder at a time down towards the center. So I'm gonna start with my right shoulder. Right shoulder is gonna dip down towards the floor as I turn my chest to the left. As I'm turning my chest to the left, feeling that twist, but also with my right hand, I'm kind of pushing my right knee open just a little bit further to the right. From here, chest comes back to center and I'm gonna switch. Left shoulder is gonna drop down towards the mat. As my chest turns to the right, same thing with my left hand, kind of pushing open that left knee just slightly. And we'll take a few seconds just to rotate here at your own pace. Stretching our hips, our spine, a few more seconds. And in 3, 2, 1. Slowly coming back up to standing. Let your arms fall down at your side. Bring our feet in closer together. Gonna finish our standing flow with a little mountain pose and just a deep breath. Feet shoulder width apart, forearm mountain pose. I'm gonna take this big inhale breath, reaching my hands up towards the ceiling. My palms are gonna face each other. And then once my arms are extended long, I'm going to point my nose up towards the ceiling, having just a little lean back in my shoulders, really making your body as tall and as still and as strong as you can. And from here, we'll take one big inhale breath. And as we exhale, let our arms come down at our sides. Nice work there. We're gonna transition onto our mats. So grab a little bit of water on your way. We're gonna start in a seated position on our bottoms. Taking your time to get there. Finding a comfortable seat. I'm sitting with my legs crossed at my ankles, knees bent, but you can have any seated position that feels best for you. Let's start with a little seated cat-cow just to get comfortable in this position, warm up from here. So I'm gonna take my right hand on my right knee, left hand on my left knee. I'm gonna start by just pushing my belly button forward, pushing my chest slightly forward, head stays facing forward, feeling your spine curl forward. From here, chin to chest, belly button's coming into my spine. Spine is gonna come towards the wall behind us as we kind of lean back, using our spine to lead the way. With our hands on our knees, we kind of can use that for some leverage to just pull our body through this cat-cow at your own pace. I like having my hands here, kind of takes that pressure off my wrist, and again, allows me to add in some movement that feels good in my body, which I like to add in some circles, kind of leading with my shoulders, clockwise, counterclockwise. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Gonna come back up to this tall seated position. We're gonna move into a seated side bend. I'm gonna plant my left hand down onto the mat with my left hand down onto the mat on my left side, kind of by my left hip. My right hand is gonna reach up overhead, extending over to the left. As I lean my upper body over to that left side, I'm kind of bending into my left elbow. Maybe you can drop that elbow down towards the mat. As you lean over to that left side, I'm feeling that side body stretch, but I'm also feeling my right side hip, my right side lower back, really stretching here. Keeping my head and my chest facing forward, breathing into this stretch just for a few more seconds.
You want your left elbow on the floor?
That's just an option if you can, or just bending as much as possible. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Slowly coming back up to this tall seated position, bringing my arms back in towards my body. I'm gonna switch sides. My right hand is gonna plant down onto the floor on my right side. Left arm reaching up overhead, leaning over to the right. As we're leaning to that right side, option to bend your right elbow. Maybe you can rest it all the way onto the floor. Same thing now, feeling that left side body stretch, our left lower back, our left hip. And we'll hold here for a few more breaths. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. We're gonna do that one more time on both sides. Starting on our right hand, reaching up overhead, over to the left. Side body stretch here. We'll hold for about 15 more seconds. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Lowering our right hand down, finishing on our left side here. Left hand reaches up overhead, leaning over to the right. Final 15 here. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Lowering both hands down, coming back up to that seated position, taking a moment to recover. From here, I'm gonna move into a butterfly stretch, uncrossing my legs at my ankles, bringing the bottoms of my feet together. Knees are bent, right knee pointed out to the right, left knee pointed to the left. Finding your range of motion here where your feet are in relation to your body is gonna make this stretch feel different. So find what feels good. Gonna grab onto my toes, my ankles, and I'm just gonna gently lean forward into this stretch. I want my back to be flat, my spine to be long. Don't really wanna have a curve in my spine here. And in 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna release my grip on my feet. I'm gonna stay in my butterfly position. This time I'm gonna plant my hands behind my back. So palms planting on the mat behind me. Fingertips are pointing towards the wall behind me. Maybe you adjust your legs just a little bit. From here, I'm gonna squeeze my shoulder blades together, kind of push my chest forward. Gonna point my nose up towards the sky. So I'm still holding this butterfly, but now I'm opening my hips a little bit more, also opening my chest. Leaning back just slightly, taking a few breaths into this stretch. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Coming back up, shaking out your wrist, giving yourself a moment to recover. From here, I'm gonna move into a seated figure 4 stretch. So I usually do this stretch a lot lying down, and it is an option if you prefer to do this one laying down, but I'm gonna first describe it seated. So I'm gonna bring my feet to the floor, knees pointed up towards the ceiling. My hands, again, are gonna plant behind my back. So my palms are on the floor behind me. Fingertips also are pointing away from my body. From here, I'm gonna take my right leg, taking my right shin over the top of my left thigh into this figure 4. So my right foot, bottom of my right foot is pointed to the left. My right knee is bent and pointed out to the right. I'm feeling this stretch on my right side glutes, the outside of my right leg. Option here to make this stretch a little less intense is, again, you can lie down on your back, or you can walk your left foot further away from your body, which is going to make that bend a little less intense. To make the stretch a little deeper, bringing your left foot closer to your body and then leaning your chest closer towards your legs. Bunch of different little adjustments here. Again, can make the stretch feel a little different, but finding what feels good for you. We'll hold here for a few more seconds. One final variation option here, taking both of your legs and letting them fall over to the left. So my left knee is going to fall down towards the floor on my left side. My right foot comes down towards the floor on my left side. So now I'm taking this into a twist in my spine, turning my chest to face towards the wall to my right. Just an option here if that feels good, or if that's in your range of motion. And in 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna reset, bringing both of my feet back down to the mat. Maybe extend your legs to give them a moment of recovery. We're gonna do that same thing on our left leg. When you're ready, bottoms of my feet coming back to the floor, knees point up to the sky, palms plant behind my back, supporting my upper body as I slightly lean back as well. This time, left shin, left leg coming over the top of my right thigh. Playing around again with your positioning here, finding where this stretch can feel good in your body. Focusing now on the outside of our left leg. Holding here for a little longer. Final option here, this time letting our legs fall over to the right. So my right knee falls down, the bottom of my left foot maybe hits the floor, and maybe you turn your chest a little bit to the left, adding in a little twist variation here. And in 3, 2, 1, and release, uncross your legs. Let your body recover for a moment. Great work. I'm going to extend my legs out straight in front of me, taking, again, just a moment to recover, but I'm going to flex my toes, flex my feet up towards the sky. As I'm flexing my toes, flexing my feet, I'm feeling my calves stretch here. And then from here, I'm gonna point my toes down towards the floor. And I'm feeling the tops of my feet, my ankles, tops of my ankles and my shins stretch. So just taking a moment to flex and point your feet, feeling those stretches. And in 3, 2, 1. From here, I am going to transition into a tabletop position. So I'm going to grab a little bit of water on my way, making your way into tabletop. Hands are underneath our shoulders, knees are underneath our hips, our back is flat. I'm going to start this tabletop just with a quick cat-cow at your own speed, just to get everything warmed up, get your body into this position. From here, I'm going to flatten out my back, return to some stillness. I'm going to extend my right leg long back behind us. The ball of my right foot, my right toes are on the mat. My right heel is in the air. From here, I'm going to take my right hand, reaching up towards the ceiling. So I'm opening my chest up to the right, opening my hips to the right as well. And my arms are kind of in one long line. Option to bring your right arm maybe onto your hip, or you can keep your right fingertips onto the floor for some balance. But feeling that chest and hip opener here for 3, 2, 1, and release. Right hand's coming down, right knee's returning into that tabletop. We're going to move into thread the needle on our right side before we switch to the left. So from our tabletop here, one more time, I'm going to reach my right hand up towards the ceiling, opening that chest again. And then when you're ready, right hand is going to reach over to the left between our left hand and our left knee as we lower our right shoulder down towards the floor. Maybe you rest your head. And we'll hold here and our thread the needle. Option with your left hand to extend your left arm long, reaching for the top of your mat, adding in a little bit more of a reach on your left side. And in 3, 2, 1, I'm returning back into my tabletop, coming out from that and thread the needle pose. Once we are back in tabletop, we're going to do our left side. From here, I'm extending my left leg long. My left heel is in the air, left toes and left ball of my foot on the ground. I'm going to reach my left arm, fingertips up towards the ceiling, opening my chest and my hips up to that left side. Holding here for a few breaths. And in 3, 2, 1, returning to my tabletop. Now moving into thread the needle on my left arm. Once we're back in tabletop, reaching that left hand up towards the sky one more time. From here, reaching that left arm all the way to the right, in between our right hand, our right knee, lowering our left shoulder down towards the floor. Maybe you rest your head. And then same option with your right arm. You can extend your right arm long towards the top of your mat. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Returning that left hand back to tabletop. From this tabletop pose, I am going to drop onto my stomach for a little cobra. So here is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to extend one leg at a time back behind me as I slowly drop my hips down towards the floor, keeping my head and my chest lifted, facing the wall in front of me. Options for our cobra: having your hands on the floor, arms extended straight, or dropping your forearms to the floor. If that didn't work for you, you can get into cobra any way that feels good in your body. Holding this cobra position for a few more seconds, feeling that lower back stretch. And in 3, 2, 1, and release, lowering my chest down to the floor, letting our body recover. I'm going to do Cobra one more time. When you're ready, final 30 seconds here. Cobra from your hands or your forearms. In 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Lifting our chest, our head. Final 15. And in 3, 2, 1. And release. Lower your body back down onto the floor. Nice work. From here, I'm going to transition to laying on my back. So any way you'd like to get there, if you want to grab some water on your way, we're going to lay on our backs. Taking your time to get there. And once you do, focusing on just taking a few moments to rest. Feeling your body extend, your back against the floor. From here, I'm going to start by hugging my left knee into my chest, keeping my right leg extended long. Option to have a bend in your right knee if you would like. With both of my hands hugging that left knee towards my body, feeling that stretch in my glutes. From here, I'm going to drop my left knee a little bit wider out to the left. Feeling the inside of my leg open up, my hips open up. And then from here, we're going to go into a lying twist. Left leg is going to come across our body all the way over to the right. Trying to keep your shoulders on the mat. Head and chest are facing the ceiling. As you're bringing that left leg over, option to keep that leg floated, or you can rest your left toes on the floor. Feeling that twist in our spine, that stretch in our glutes and our hips. And we'll hold here. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Bringing my left leg back over, lowering my left leg back down to the floor. We're going to switch sides. When you're ready, right knee's hugging in towards our chest. Both of my hands on my right knee, gently pulling in towards my body. Option to have a bend in that left knee if that feels better. From here, letting our right knee drop a little bit wider to the right. Taking it into that lying twist, right leg's coming across our body all the way over to the left. Trying again, shoulders on the ground. Option to float that right foot, or you can rest on the ground. And in 3, 2, 1, and release, bringing our right leg back over, lowering our right leg down to the floor. Taking a few breaths for recovery. Nice work. From here, I'm going to extend both of my legs up towards the sky, up towards the ceiling, toes pointed up. Option, if you do have a wall near you and you would prefer to have your legs rested on the wall, you can do legs up the wall. Other option, you can put your hands underneath your hips, underneath your glutes, which is just going to give you a little support here in this position. But as our legs are extended up towards the sky, I am feeling this stretch already in my hamstrings. Toes, I'm going to move between pointing my toes to the sky and then flexing my feet. So the bottoms of my feet point towards the ceiling. Those small movements, again, I'm feeling that stretch in my calves, in my shins. Just taking a moment to kind of hold our legs here, feel that stretch. And in 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna lower both of my feet down towards the floor, down to the floor. Bottoms of my feet rest on the ground. My knees are bent. I'm gonna go into a hamstring stretch here, one leg at a time. Just taking a moment to let your legs recover. I'm gonna start with my right leg. I'm going to point my right toes up towards the sky. Option to leave your left knee bent or extend your left leg long. From here, I'm gonna grab onto my right leg, either above or below your knee. And I'm just gently pulling that leg in towards my body. I'm feeling that hamstring stretch on my right leg. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Lower that right leg back down to the floor. Returning the bottom of my right foot back onto the mat. I'm gonna switch legs. Extending my left toes up towards the sky. Option, again, keeping your right knee bent or extending your right leg long. With both of your hands grabbing onto that left leg above or below your knee. And just gently pulling that leg in towards your body. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Lowering left foot down to the floor. We're gonna go one more time on both legs, just a little quicker, a little less description. Starting with our right leg, toes up towards the sky. We'll hold final 30 on our right leg. Second time through, maybe you find a more comfortable position. Maybe you can extend that leg a little bit straighter. Maybe you can reach a little closer to your body. Maybe you try extending that left leg long. What does that feel like? And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Final 30 here, left leg. When you're ready, extending that left leg up towards the sky. Same options, variations, maybe try something different. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Nice work. Lowering both feet back down to the floor. I'm going to move into some windshield wipers with my legs. Options to have your arms in a T position, extended from your shoulders, palms on the floor, or just have your arms down at your side. But from here, I'm just going to let my knees drop over to the left, and then having my knees come back to center, drop over to the right. The lower back stretch here, twisting our lower spine, our hips. You can move your knees together, or if it feels better to do one knee at a time, opposite directions, really anything. I'm going to bring both of my knees over to my left side. I'm going to finish just by holding here for about 15 seconds if you'd like to join. Maybe it feels good to turn your head to the right, adding in a little back stretch, opposite direction. And in 3, 2, 1. Same thing this time, bringing my knees over, dropping to the right, holding here. An option to turn your head over to the left. And in 3, 2, 1. And release. Lowering my legs down to the floor, taking a moment to recover. I'm going to reach both of my arms up overhead, keeping my arms rested on the floor, just extending them long. So now my body's kind of in the longest shape I can make it, feeling my arms reach forward, my toes reach forward as well. Just think about how your body's feeling, kind of in this really long, extended shape. I'm feeling the stretch in my side body, my arms. From here, I'm going to move to a banana stretch. So I'm going to reach both of my hands over to the right. And then I'm going to take my feet one step over to the right as well. So now I'm feeling that stretch a little deeper on my left side body as I have that curved shape over to the right. And in 3, 2, 1, I'm going to do the same thing to the left. Reaching my arms over to the left, taking my feet one step to the left. Now my body is curved opposite direction, and I'm feeling that right side body stretch a little deeper. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Bringing my arms down at my side. I'm going to release into a knees to chest position. Hugging my knees in towards my body. Going from that really long extended position to this really small little egg shape. As I'm hugging my knees in towards my chest, the pressure of my spine against the mat feels good. It kind of gives me a little massage as I rock back and forth. Again, any movement here that feels good. I like to do some circles with my knees. So I'm feeling that lower back massage against the floor, clockwise, counterclockwise. From this position, I'm going to move into child's pose as our last stretch of the day. To get to child's pose from here, any way you would like. Option, you can let your knees kind of fall over to the left or to the right. So now you're in like a little fetal position. And then with your outside hand, just pushing your body back up into that tabletop. If that feels good, that's an option. Or just get there any way that works for you. Starting in our tabletop, hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. I'm going to widen my knees, making them about as wide as my mat. I'm going to bring my toes to touch, and then I'm going to sit back onto my feet, keeping my arms extended long as I slowly lower my chest and my head down to the floor. This is going to be our last group stretch. We're going to hold here for about 30 seconds. And in 3, 2, 1, option to come out of your child's pose. Great work, everybody. We are going to finish for our final few minutes in restoration. This is our chance to just let our bodies recover in any position that is calling out to you. You can stay child's pose, you can lay on your back, your stomach, seated. All you have to do is focus on yourself and doing no effort for the next minute and a half, and I will call us out. Wherever you are, starting to add a little movement back into our bodies. Wiggle your fingers, your toes. We're going to finish with just a little deep breathing. If you'd like to follow along, I am in a seated position. You can join me there, or you can stay wherever you are. Gonna check in posture, sitting up nice and tall here. I'm gonna take a big inhale breath for 3, 2, 1, and exhale for 3, 2, 1. We'll do that one more time. Big inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. That is all I have for us today. Thanks everybody for joining me for a deep stretch. I hope you all got a good stretch, and we will see you later. Thanks everybody.
Thanks.